and sisters, today I will present you a prototype watch from the Portuguese Borealis watch company, what is a micro-brand company, as you may know. And you also know that I really appreciate and like this company because what Borealis is doing in the micro-brand market is something cool and really beautiful. So this is the prototype version of Cascais, if I pronounce it well. So Cascais, what is coming from the famous road cover Cobblestone. So this is a stone what used to be a road cover. So this is the calcada, or this is the cobblestone, but in Portugal they use it as a mosaic, and they are decorating with these stones the calcada, and the Cascais is making a tribute to these stones. That's why the dial looks like a mosaic dial. If we look it closer, this is something like Audemars Piguet doing with what makes the royal oak really famous and beautiful. This dial is very close to it on the texture, but it has got its own style and look, and it is made really beautiful. I like it, and I hope you will see it on the video too. And depending on the angle of the view, it looks different. Sometimes it looks like small squares are coming out of the dial, and if we look it from another angle, it's like if there are small square prints into the dial, if you see what I mean. So this is a changeable dial. On that way it looks different depending of the point of view, and this makes this watch really unique, special, and gives the watch a nice unique style and touch. I have got here the white dialed no date version, but on the web page now you can pre-order, because yes, this is a prototype as I mentioned before. So you can pre-order the watch, and there is black and grey and blue and even orange version next to the white dial, and of course there are date versions too, so you can pick your favorite if you are in a hurry. And the price is $195, and this is the 50-100 deposit you had to pay when you pre-order the watch, and one more, this 195 now for this watch, and once more that amount of money when the watch will be ready, maybe in 2020 December. So in this year, nearly in a half year, that is really close. The bezel, because this is a diver watch, as you see, this is 38 EM, what is maybe 30 bar, so 300 meter water resistant. Of course we have got here a cool diver bezel, what is working like this. I think this is working perfectly. The side of the bezel is not too strong, in that way the little teeth are not too high and not too big, but perfect for operating the bezel. I like the sound of the bezel too, and of course the insert in the bezel is ceramic and matte ceramic, so not highly polished. This gives a nice look, and this is some kind of metallic or light gray colored version. I think it matches the stainless steel look of the watch if we check it closer. Back to the dial, you see there are sticked indexes with highly lumed, and we will get back to the lume soon, so highly lumed paintings on the bezel numerals and indexes, on the dial indexes, and on the hands of course too, and with nice blue edges or frame on these nice and big indexes, what gives really nice look and touch with the Cascais blue writing on the dial. And of course the second hand, what is not running yet but we will start it soon, is blue too, and the little inner bezel or the little indexes there, what can be measured with the seconds, are also blue, the same blue. And if the sun is strong enough or the light is strong enough, this blue shines very nice touch. It's king blue, or how to say in English, but looks very nice and very cool. Inside we have got the Miyota movement. I will give you the exact movement number in the text below, because I don't really remember, but this is as good as an ETA automatic movement, and this is the promise of the Borealis watch brand. But you may know, and you can check my videos about the Borealis Cascais from I had got the prototype and the finished version too, and I had to say that watch, okay, it's a new watch, but that watch, the Cascais, is really accurate with the Miyota movement, because it fasts about less than 2 seconds per day, what is good and cool, I guess, for a watch from $400. So great value for the money, and the Miyota movement is not expensive to service or replace anything if it's needed, and nice workhorse if you ask me, so a good alternative of the ETA movement. So the movement is automatic, of course, so if we wear the watch, the power reserve, what is 48 hours, so not too much but perfectly enough, so 48 hours is powered with the rotor inside. But we can wind the watch with hands, of course. Here we find at the common position at 3 o'clock the crown. This is a screwing crown, of course, it's a dial watch. We can screw it out, and what I like very much in this prototype and this Cascais is how the crown working, how perfectly it's working. So it's really working like a Rolex crown. Very easy to screw in or screw out, and very easy to wind the watch, of course. And as I winding the watch, you can see the second hand started to run. I guess this is perfect. And of course, if we click it out, this has got a second, what is cool too if you want to set the time properly. And as with most of the mechanical watches, you can set the hands like this, and if you set the hands, you just push it back and turn it back, and this is very good to feel, very working, so working very good, very perfectly. I like it. Gate work from Borealis. Of course, we have got a signed crown with the B letter here, and this is the case. As you check, the bracelets and the lugs fitted nicely. Maybe there is a little gap there. I am sure that will be solved at the final product. It's not bad at all. In fact, lots of much more expensive Seiko watches has got more gaps there, but I am sure, and I had to refer back to the Cascais, Borealis will do it perfectly fitted. As you check, there are nicely polished edges on the lugs. That is very nice. And the case, so the most of the case and the bracelet, the stainless steel bracelet and case are brushed, of course, because that is the better solution for a tool watch, because as you know, scratches are not that visible on the brushed surfaces. I had to mention the cool clasp, because on the Olisipo I had to say I don't like that much that kind of clasp when I operated that, but with the Cascais Borealis changed the game totally. So first, this is beautiful with a little bee, brushed surface and polished edges, and we have got here 6 positions where we can set very easily the links here with any kind of tools, for example a screwdriver, or of course a watch tool too. And this is a safety clasp here. If you check, it's working very easily and smooth, and we don't have to cut our finger to open the clasp here, because Borealis added these 2 little lugs here, or I don't know how to name it, but if we push it, we just open it. So this is some kind of Seiko diver bracelet style, working much better and much safer and much comfortable if you ask me. And that is the case back of the watch. This is a mermaid or something like that, and everything else I already told you is written on the case. This is very nice and matching the diver feelings. So I will put pictures in the video how the watch looks on my wrist. This looks very cool. This is not too big and not too small. The size is 41mm wide, what is the perfect size for a diver watch, at least for me. The height or the thickness of the watch is very nice too, because it's 12.3, so this is definitely a small or a thin watch case. If you ask me, especially in this 300-meter water resistant category, because for example, if I had to mention a Prospex Seiko or even a Grand Seiko diver pieces, those are up to 13 or 14mm high. This size is much closer to my taste, or choose for example a Rolex reference size. Very nice and very cool, and I think this is cool. Now you see, not even dark, not even really dark in my room. It's just like a rainy afternoon, but even with this light, the lume is started to shine like the sun. And if you make it more closer, darker, now you can see how strong is the lume. It's nearly lights up the dial. So this is how a diver lume should look if we are talking about the lume. So this is very useful, very strong, and yes, you can read this watch even in the dark places, no matter if it's 300-meter deep into the sea or the ocean, or even in your bedroom when you are waking up or something like that. So this is cool, this is really beautiful, and thank you for watching, and thank you Borealis Watch Company for this cool prototype watch, and see you later.